Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Thank y'all for joining us again on episode 2 of Break Room Chronicles. Once again, I'm your host, D. Nelson. To my left, got my man, D. Rock. To my right, got my man, the Skipper. Far left in the corner, got my man, Jordan. And, yeah, man, we back again this week, man, to shoot the shit with y'all, man, go over a few topics, man, talk about some current events, man. And as y'all can see, man, look, we trying new things. We got a new configuration going on here, man. See how this works. And, you know, we're going to get into it, man. So, once again, what's up, y'all? What's going on, gang?
What's up, man?
What's up?
How's the week's been treating y'all, man? How does COVID treating y'all, man?
Man, we trying to stay Rona free.
Yeah.
I'm
bored, nigga.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going around.
I'm happy I have a job. Like, dang.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Definitely lucky to have our gigs. Everybody still wearing their condoms? Because you know this.
I'm a married man. I don't wear condoms.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Because when that Rona come out, the condoms come off. You know what I mean? Niggas get bored. You ain't going to feel like going to the store and get no more Jimmys.
I'm married too, man, so yeah. I mean, what's up, Jordan?
I'm good.
Jordan raw dogging out here. We all know
For
that.
sure.
You out here raw dogging?
He like
You
condoms.
out here dogging?
I ain't married, but
I don't live that life no more. I'm cool.
Oh, no more. Okay. You had one of them scares. Okay.
Don't do that.
It usually scare a brother. And it usually take a wild scare to get a brother to strap back up.
Yeah, I don't live that life. No,
Man. All right. So, look, man. We had a topic last week. And we got a lot of feedback from a lot of our female visitors, I want to say female listeners. And it was a topic that we hit on, kind of hit or miss, but we kind of like skipped over it a little bit. And it was one of Jordan topics. So we're going to let Jordan take the lead with the topic this week. So what was that topic again, Jordan, man, so we can get back it up? A lot of people wanted us to take a little deep dive into that topic, man. And I understand you got a spinoff topic to that, too. So we're going to we'll get into that.
Well, basically, is intimacy deeper than sex to y'all? So it could be interpreted multiple different ways. You know, we're all different. We're all different age groups, so you may interpret it different from us. But you know, intimacy to me could just basically be you cooking me food on a daily routine, as far as like something like that. That's you showing me love.
Right.
See,
by nature, though, I feel like it's deeper than sex by nature. Off the top, you can get sex from anybody. You can literally pay for sex.
Yeah,
Somebody
absolutely.
cooking you
That's a
food
fact.
and all that. That's on a whole different level. That's like emotional attachments, or like not just cooking you food, but just the whole
Just making sure you good,
yeah,
period.
yeah. Just the
making
love
sure you
being
good.
showed in general is a whole deeper. Sex is sex
Yeah, I mean,
for most men. Like it's a physical. It's like, you know what I mean. It's a physical act. It's a nature. It's like, what's the word? It's just a physical act, but all the other shit is deeper than that. So I mean, by nature, I feel like that's what it is.
And I like the example Jordan said earlier before the cameras came on. He was like, God forbid something bad happened in your life, and you know you the type guy, you a hard rock in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in the world, but you got that one female that you're not scared to be vulnerable around and cry. Like that's an intimate moment.
Yeah.
Shared with her. That don't got nothing to do with sex.
Right.
Nothing to do with any kind of relationship. It just y'all just when you get there with a person mentally and like spiritually.
Right. Emotionally.
Yeah.
Like I said, sex got a ceiling. It's a ceiling.
Yeah.
Like as far as or an emotional connection.
when you got that bond and trust with somebody, that shit is amazing. So you would say that intimacy is deeper than sex. Yeah, but you still want some pussy though. Like,
yeah, no,
that's
but
not-
when I ask this question, you know, all men probably don't feel like, because most men, some men never. It's crazy I'm about to say this, but some men never been in love, so they haven't experienced that intimacy part. So it's like, how can I even get to that point? I've never even been in love with a chick. I was just out here just fucking this, that, and the third. Like I don't,
Rocking and rolling out
here.
here,
I haven't got to that point. When you get to that point of intimacy, it's like you unlocking something else, and you feel it. It's very hard to explain. It's very difficult.
I know exactly
to
what you
explain,
mean.
But
I know exactly what you mean.
You're locking something different, and it's I mean,
That's when you know she a keeper.
yeah, and you comfortable.
She's
Like
a keeper.
honestly, just like the joint I told you, you know, men don't cry. Like men don't like crying. It's men that
I
just,
can't say that.
I
All right, okay, but
We
men,
know, like, we know some of us cry at this table.
Well, I'm saying men
That's a
not just
fact.
going to be quick to cry in front of any female. Like men, when men ball out or something happens, it's usually going to be around a female that they love, a female that they feel comfortable
crying
with.
So what's
around
that? Is
no
that a
boys.
bond? Is being intimate meaning having a bond with somebody? Because my thing is this: the word, it's gonna sound crazy, but how you saying showing love to a chick? If your homie, if you know your homie gonna kill for you and you kill for him, and you know if you in a situation, you can call him, he gonna get you out, whether it's financial, whether it's on some you at a bar and like whatever type time it is. You ain't gonna call it an intimate situation, but like you, I guess to say what y'all said, if you know she's showing love and you know your homie showing love, like what do you? I guess you got to define intimacy, because if your pop, well not your pop, but if you say a situation happened where you get a divorce or something, you cry in front of your homie, that's not an intimate situation with him.
It is. Well, I mean, you know what it is? We just don't want to say intimate
Yeah,
when it
that-
involves two
that-
guys.
that shit sound
Because
crazy.
it sounds crazy, but it don't got nothing. Because people don't really understand like what intimacy is.
Yeah.
Right.
People be thinking like intimacy that automatically mean like some sexual shit. Like,
Right.
no, that's not even it.
Right.
Like, that's not even it. That's just two people like just connecting.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you
Like,
could have known this nigga for 20, 30 years.
yeah.
Like,
Like I bet you and your fiance,
right.
y'all have something that y'all both do to each other that has nothing to do with sex, and you
put my
blame
man
it.
out there too.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
My fault. It has nothing to do with.
But anyway, go ahead.
It has nothing to do with sex, but when you sit down and think about it, and you think to yourself, like, yeah, we just had a real intimate moment. We ain't had sex, but it was something that only, you know, we know that we're bonded. Like, you know, it's like something deep that y'all share, basically.
True.
Like I've had that moments with my exes that, you know, but every man does. We probably just don't pay attention to that as much as females do, but it's there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you experienced it as well. So you probably just got jogging memory. Like, what the man say? Like, you just got to think about it. But men, we have those moments, but we don't think about it.
I had
Yeah.
intimate
Yes,
moments.
if you in a relationship, you had an
This is more
intimate
of a
moment.
thing-
Sure.
This is more of a thing that a woman.
Well, it could be.
would
It's
like,
life.
We'll say, oh yeah, you never want to be intimate with me. But this is something that they usually think about. This is not something a man would just. This is something that they usually dwell on.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, hey, listen, man.
So
It is. I mean, I get it. People just got to learn how to separate the difference between intimacy and sex and love, because they all three different entities, man. But
And you gotta know who you dealing with at the same time. Like,
True.
because what might be intimate to you might not be intimate. Like, if you a crier and you cry in front of your girl all the time, like after a while that shit get watered down. Like, oh, here this nigga go again. If I don't cry and I fucking break down one time, and we've been together for 20 years, she see me cry one time, she better, her whole world better stop. I mean, that shit real. Like, so that should be. It's not like one. It's not like a set thing. Like that shit varies from person to person.
I mean, it could be something as simple as y'all had a messed up financial moment, and
yeah,
y'all riding that shit out together,
And she come
and
through.
She ain't put and let's
It
just
ain't
say
even
she
gotta
come,
come through.
or let's just say a man is having a bad financial time where he got like
Right.
during a time like this where he got laid off, and you know what I'm saying, and he used to being the breadwinner.
She hold you the
And
fuck
she
down.
hold him down, like, listen, pull
Or
him to the
she be
side,
like-
like, listen, you ain't got to be all stressing about that. I got us. Like, I know this ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's not you not doing it. You, I mean, right
Yeah,
now,
it's the
you just
whole-
can't do nothing. The whole world going through this, and she holds you down. That's an intimate moment that y'all share,
Yeah,
That's a
which
fact.
could be shared with your homie.
Right.
Like, you
That's
know what I
I'm
mean?
saying. That's the same thing.
Like, your
right.
homie could be like,
Right,
dog,
like,
you
look.
my bro, dog. You had my back when nobody else had my back. You think, and not even that. Not if you never had my back. You my man. You never gave me no inkling that
Right.
would think that you would never have my back. So why wouldn't I have your back right now? I got all this paper. I'm still working 40, 50 hours a week.
Right.
And you can't get a gig, nigga. You goddamn right I got some bread for you. There ain't no question about it. I got some money for you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But that's an intimate moment intimate moment that two homies can share, that two men can share.
Right.
And then, like I said, intimacy don't got nothing to do with sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, intimacy is involved in sex at some point, but the word intimacy don't have nothing to do with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sex stand on its own. So, what's your next topic? Switching gears a little bit.
All right, so yeah, I do got one. So mind you, ever since this Corona shit's been popping off, you know, the cops put all that new thing in place where they're not going to arrest you on the spot, but they still. I don't know if they thought that was going to decrease crime, but it did for a moment. But shit just got back wild again. And I know y'all probably follow the No Guns page, or y'all at least know about it. And y'all see all the wild shit that be happening, like niggas be getting shot the fuck up. But when you sit back and think about it, these niggas that's doing it is young. They're very young.
Kids. They kids.
Babies. It seem like sometimes
They babies, and it just be like y'all really just out here with no guidance. And my question to you, because you know,
shit,
my
nigga,
question
shit on
to you,
me. Right. All right.
You know, you put niggas on the spot.
Yeah, I see.
Because,
senior over here.
you know, you just saying out the break room. So I'm coming. So this is for you. Where the fuck is the old heads?
That's not the old heads. This is where they respect.
No. When
That's
in
who they
jail.
respect, though.
No, that's you asked the
Where
right
the-
question. Where the old heads at? The old heads is booked in jail or coming home.
And they don't know no better. They 20. They got a 20-year-old.
Yeah, niggas is coming home, but
doing the same shit I'm doing. Like doing the same shit the 19-year-old doing.
even if like I'm gonna tell you where a lot of the disconnect is. Like, it's a lot of niggas who was my age selling dope and all that shit in the 90s, early 2000s. Niggas get booked. Now they coming home now, and what's happening is them niggas coming out of jail, they still thinking they who they was in 99, 2000, 2001.
shit done changed.
But shit done changed. I mean, we done all seen this movie play out 1,000 times.
Right.
So now it's like, now you got a shitload of young boys coming home. Not to mention another monkey wrench you throw in that is some of these same niggas coming home who might have been the man in 9899. Now your son is the man in 9899. Now he raising you. I mean, now he taking care of your bitch your girl that you left behind while you went to jail. Now she done moved on with another nigga, and he done went to jail, and now he got his little brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just starts spread. That's just one little avenue of it. Like, now here you come out of jail after 15, 20 years thinking you're going to be telling your son what to do. Your son, he
been
cold
holding shit
kill.
down.
Yeah,
He
he
been
kill
holding
out
shit
here now.
down.
In his
It's not
mind, he
even-
been a man since he was 9, 10
It's
years
not
old.
even a killer. He been holding shit down since.
And you try to come home and rule with an iron fist. He ain't going for that.
You already know some, but you gotta also look at it like some old heads ain't thorough. So some of the old heads that the youngins are looking up to ain't thorough. Like if you got an old head out here that's telling you to do shit, that's telling you to get in shit, or like him, hold this for me, so and so like that. That's not a thorough old head. The thorough old head that's out here giving you guidance, giving you game, schooling you about that. But at the end of the day, they don't want to hear that shit.
And
They don't want to hear that.
thorough old head gonna tell you
How to move.
the good and the bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, listen, youngin, when I was coming up, listen, young boy, my old head told me, listen, if you're gonna do that, this could possibly happen. This can work out in your favor.
And this how you
but
should move.
what's more likely gonna happen is this.
Right.
Like, don't look at me
Right.
and think that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been through, how I'm looking at them, like how my old head tell me, like, I've been through the ringer. There, you got to do this because
Right.
you don't see all the times I've been to jail
Right.
and the
I'm
crazy
jumping out windows
dirtbag
and
shit that go on in these streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see, but all you see is the flashy car, got the ladies, like got the good clothes, but we don't see all the
And check this out. man.
hours of niggas be putting in doing that shit.
A lot of young boys calling these old heads or G's. They be probably like 3 years older than them.
That's what I was like, yeah, I was about to ask you that,
An
too.
old head, somebody
Yeah.
at least got you by a dime.
Yeah.
That
Or could
know
be your
something.
pop. Or could be your pop.
The
Right.
next
But-
generation.
Yeah, that's a
It gotta
fact.
be a next generation. It can't be your
It's at
homie
least
that got
another
you by 3
decade. I'm
years.
with you. It's at least a
He my
decade
old head.
for sure.
No, y'all the same age.
If
Yeah.
I'm born in
That's
the
old
90s,
head.
my old
Y'all-
head got to be 80s and
Exactly.
Y'all
Like,
2
we
years
not-
apart.
Yeah,
though.
right.
Of
We're
OG.
not even old enough to be somebody old is.
Yeah.
We not. But you know the crazy part is like
Yeah, y'all is.
You can though.
Y'all
I was about to
is.
say a
These
teenager.
niggas that's 15,
A
16.
teenager, yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all older. Yeah.
They ain't grown, but yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
My nephew, that's
These
17.
niggas is just getting to high school or
Yeah.
like they second year high school. You've been out of high school 5-6 years
Yeah.
working. You know what I mean? You can even out of high school 10 years.
I mean, but the crazy part is even I can say like I said where the old heads at, but some of these young niggas just don't. You can't tell them nothing, so I really can't blame it
But
on
see,
the
you
fact
gotta
that y'all
catch
don't
them
have
young,
that
though.
factor. Because some of you can't really tell them shit. They have a mentality where as though they just gotta go through it.
You got to catch
They,
them
they,
young.
they gotta experience it in order, and maybe they switch up, maybe they change their ways, maybe they won't, but they just got that mentality. And for that, you just gotta just let their cards play out.
Nah, you can't tell a nigga something when he's 16 and his lights was off, and you try to come in there and try to school him, and he know all he know is get it how. He know his lights been off since 12, and he been having that shit on since he was 12, and he's 16 now. You can't come in there and try to change his mindset. It don't work that way. You gotta catch him young, and you got to also put in work, and it ain't in the drug game and all that. You got to show time and caring and effort for a nigga to even
and
respect
lead
you.
by example. 'Cause
That's what
at
I'm
the end of the
saying.
day, if you doing something that's like totally different from what the fuck I'm trying to do in life, then why the hell am I looking at you as
But
my
see-
old head for advice and guidance? You feel me?
And if
So-
you telling me not to go down this bad path,
Why? Give me.
but that's you on that bad path,
Right.
and I look up to you, but you telling me not to go down this bad path. It's like, nigga, why not? You look like you doing good.
But
You know,
give
because
me a
people,
alternative,
because you know
though.
what it is. Because people who be doing shit like that, you niggas who be selling dope,
Mm-hmm.
they don't never want to tell you the bad.
Right.
Like a lot of that shit is just a facade. Don't get me wrong. Some niggas out here who sell that shit who get some money.
Right.
But that shit is a facade, though, man. It's just a life. Listen, dog. If you break down the hours that niggas put in, man, dog, man, you never off the clock. Like you never off the clock doing that shit, dog. Like nigga call you 3 a.m. You got to make that sell.
Right.
Like you got to go meet that player.
Right.
I've been there. Like that shit ain't cool. Like that shit is nut shit.
So, by the question I just asked you, when you was growing up, did you feel like it was more of men that was basically like mentors that basically wanted to be in that position for niggas? your
Where I
age?
gr- well,
Like,
where I
did you
grew
ever-
at,
Did you feel like that?
where I grew up uptown, it was a lot of niggas who did a lot of dirt, and not saying that they would talk you out of doing dirt, but they would let you know both sides of that coin. Like they're not just going to tell you, "Oh man, this shit beautiful out here, man. We getting money." Like they would tell you, "Yeah, there's some money to be made here."
But then,
But 9 times out of 10, this is what's going to happen to you. You probably going to go to jail. Somebody probably going to try to kill you out here. Like, it's a dirty game out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you got the generation after that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
tell you everything. They tell you both sides. And they let you make a choice.
On what
Or, if they knew you just wasn't cut from that. You had to be a certain type young boy. Like, if you wasn't a young boy that was cut, they would just let you know from the rip. Like, no, you ain't coming out here. I done seen niggas. I seen young boys when I was coming up trying to go against the grain. Like, man, fuck that. Them old heads don't keep me out here from off these corners. I'm getting this little bit of money. But these old heads really know you ain't cut like that. Or cut with the shit that come behind them curtains.
Right.
What they'd do is like they'd take your work.
Right.
Like, nigga, we taking your shit.
Right.
Tell your boss, whoever gave you this shit, tell them to come see us, and they would give your work back to you. And be like, no, don't get this nigga no work. He ain't cut.
Right.
Like I seen that shit happen. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know, since you said that made me think like that sounds like it got a lot to do with structure. What you just said, it ain't no structure.
Well, you know why? Because
Like
it's a missing chain link. Because now after that, you got people either been in jail,
Right.
affected by crack.
Right.
So they
Shout
ain't got
out Bill Clinton.
They ain't got no. It's a missing link. So now you got people after that. I always say, some people raise themselves and they ain't got no strong male role model. So now you gotta break that shit somewhere.
I put it like this: you need real men instead of real niggas.
That's a fact.
Because at the end of the day, like back in the day, like probably in old head era, like from the 80s and 90s on up, it was men out here, like real men.
Real
not
men ain't
niggas.
cool, though.
It was real men.
Real niggas is cool. Real men ain't.
Yeah, but it's to whose perspective?
Yeah.
Like to
No,
me,
no,
I'm looking
I-
up to the real man,
right,
not a
for
real nigga.
But see,
So-
you don't know that though. At 16,
Well, I mean, you looking at people move. So, for instance, all right, I'm looking at how he move. He take care of his family. He's
Right.
going to work every day. Blah, blah, blah. He's working hard. Versus the boy who's out here, he's flashy, getting money. Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
kind of look at that. But like O'Hare was saying,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit with that.
yeah, that's a fact.
I know this man. He got a common good life.
Right.
That's the model you want to follow.
Yeah,
But it's like it's
that's
all
a
about
fact.
what you perceive and your perspective. But like you
Right.
said, it's not a real men out here. Like nowadays, where the real men at nowadays? You got motherfuckers dressing up as girls, doing the TikToks, you know, all that. It's not real men out here.
Right.
Telling
That's a
the
fact.
young boys to be men.
Like
you know,
not-
like to be that stern, strong man.
Yeah, like the
you
9 to
know?
5 niggas, that's not really
Cool.
respected.
That's not cool.
You know why? Because women don't promote. Well, I don't want to say all women. These women that you see, these visual women, these visible women that you see, they don't promote that. They promote rappers, and
I think that should go the same
I
way.
say, I even take that back. I say females. Females promote rappers, drug dealers,
But you know why though?
like the clowns.
But-
and I ain't calling rappers clowns. You know what I mean?
Some niggas is,
But yeah, they are. But some real niggas is clowns too. But
Yeah, that's a fact.
they don't promote. If you start seeing women do stuff like, and I'm not saying that a lot of them don't, but if it start being the narrative, like, shout out to all the real niggas going to work 9 to 5, busting their ass for their wife and kids or for their family, like, let that start being the narrative.
and that will make niggas want to
Yeah.
go down that. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Because listen, shorty, I might not be able to buy you a McLaren or a Bugatti or some shit like that.
But I'm giving you
But I
security.
can damn
though.
sure get you a brand new.
Yeah.
I get you that brand new Camry. You know what I'm saying? With the
Security,
leather and the
something
sunroof.
stable. You ain't got to worry
I'm
about
gonna
a
make
nigga.
sure you got. Yeah, I make sure
And
you
they
got
get
3
took by
mil.
FBI
Yeah,
and
I was
shit
about to
when
say,
the nails
yeah.
come,
That's
you
a
know?
fact.
You feel me?
You living comfortable. You ain't
Yeah.
got to look over your shoulder
Ain't
getting
nobody
held up.
busting in your crib 2 a.m.
Listen.
But I blame the
Warrant, like,
I blame the
come on.
parents again for that though. If you ain't got no dad to show these when you grow up poor, all you see is somebody you want a lot of things that you can't have, and all you see is motherfuckers getting that at ease. Everything you ever wanted. It's easy for a chick to go to a drug dealer, and after she go to a drug dealer, like that's all she knows. She know quick money. She know he got $1,000 at any given time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
it's the fast like that, fast money.
Yeah.
Chicks like they're attracted to that,
right.
you know.
Right.
But come on, you don't need them. You want the genuine women that's like, you want the chick that want to get you out the game,
Right.
versus the chick that want to say, hey, ma, I got a new connect for you, you know, or something
Yeah,
like that, or
yeah.
my cousin can get you with so and so.
Right.
Come on, man, you don't want that kind of chick, but.
All right, so let me ask. Let's. I'm gonna stay back in the day with y'all, man. So go ahead, Jordan. Before I get into my topic, I'm gonna let Jordan get into his topic. So
All right, so basically, you know, my man over here said that they didn't have father figures in the home. So my next topic that I want to ask y'all, do you feel like child support and the court system was put in place to keep black women and black men separated? Do you feel like that is playing a part in a lot of situations that we're having in the community?
Who wants to start this off?
I don't want to say it was put in place to keep the families apart. I think it was. I think a lot of women are using it as like a weapon,
I ain't gonna lie.
and using it out of spite. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for it. Listen, man, if you got a deadbeat dude out here, he not taking care of your baby, and you get this man ample time and ample warnings to get his act together and take care of these kids. All right, y'all ain't gonna be together, but listen, man, I ain't make this baby by myself, so I need some help. And he kind of like this shit on you. I mean, then by all means, do what you gotta do. I mean, listen, I get it. Milk costs more than gas. You know what I'm saying? Milk $5, $6 a gallon.
I ain't gonna
You know what I'm saying? So I dig it. I know kids eat a lot of cereal. Like
They do.
it costs a lot to feed kids, like especially when they little. So if you gonna help me make this baby, at least help me take care of it. Help me. Like, I got the baby all day, all week, all year,
Doctor's appointments.
all that.
And
When
school,
little man's sick,
all
and
that shit. Yeah.
I gotta do all that. And the least you could do is help out financially.
I
So
know a lot of chicks that's on the opposite end that don't take deadbeats to child support, and I feel like they
don't.
should.
And
which I don't understand.
like the last chick I was talking to, she said, I was like, yo, you need to go take bull to child support because, you know, you're struggling.
It's a
And
headache, man. It's a
I
headache.
understand that, but
You're
like,
a rat for that too, though. But
He
go ahead.
definitely should have on ball.
Yeah, you a rat.
But what if
go
that's
ahead.
your daughter though?
No,
What
but-
if that's your daughter though?
I'm taking care of my daughter.
No.
No, I get it.
Like,
I get it. But the type nigga I am, that's my granddaughter.
yeah, right.
I'm just stepping in.
I
I'm
got that.
just holding her down. So she ain't gonna even know that nigga. She gonna think I'm about
I
that.
do feel as though child support is not designed for whoever's on it. Like, it's definitely designed to rape niggas financially, and I don't agree with that because the process in which they go about it, they don't even ask you shit. They ask basic shit.
Yeah.
Like, what are you making?
Right.
You get them all the time. Like, I don't.
The process is bullshit.
Yeah, the
what you're
process
saying.
is bullshit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, and they don't even dig
I
into
agree.
shit because you could be pulling way more than your part. That's why niggas be super hype when they actually take the money that. So if I was giving her $150 a week, or I don't know how the shit would go, and then they actually be like, no, you can only get $400 a month. Now I save myself $200 because you want to be greedy. Like, I'm doing what the fuck I gotta do. I'm giving you money and I'm taking my kid.
But that happens too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
a lot of
saying.
women get played.
But 9 times out of 10, that shit ain't designed for us. Like, we get shitted on.
Yeah.
Like,
And
without even them doing investigations.
And to be honest, and like I said, I can be the guy. Like I said, I've never been down there. I'm only listening to some of the horror stories I hear.
Right.
But some niggas deserve to get raked over the coals.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some niggas out here who really getting at a couple of dollars, and
Ain't taking care of
or just got a
responsibility.
decent job, and you got your wife or you got your girl, or not even your kid, your girl, your baby mom, and your son or your daughter out here
Living.
like fucked up,
Yeah.
and you
And
just
I
like
don't see
on
how
some.
And you
I don't see
taking
how
care-
a man could do that.
And you
Like,
taking care of another
They
nigga
ain't
kid,
men.
though. That's the
yeah,
fucked up
They
part.
ain't
got
men.
a whole
Like,
nother
you got a chick with a,
situation.
yeah.
And playing
And-
daddy
Nah,
of the year with
the
that.
craziest shit I
situation.
heard was a nigga had decent employment, had a baby with a John, and actually had a baby with a solid John. Shit on her, got her pregnant, got shit on her, and then moved on. Wasn't taking care of the John, taking care of the little girl,
Right.
but was moved on to some raggedy John who was like playing him,
Love her to
but
death.
taking care of her two kids.
Yeah. That's the craziest.
Which I couldn't. I'm like, dog, that's the goofiest shit. I couldn't understand that shit. You're not gonna take care of
Yeah,
your
your own.
one kid,
Yeah, for
but you're
sure.
gonna take care of somebody else, 2 kids, who doing the same thing to her as you doing to your ex.
But what about on the other end of the spectrum where you actually paying your child support and you with your kid, y'all separated, you with your kid, then you come to find out it ain't yours. Then where do you go from there?
There should be some back pay with that.
I'm about to say, they
that's
should give you
crazy
your shit
because,
back.
It's
Yeah,
not no
I
back-
feel like
it's not no back pay with that.
there's not. No, it's just like it's cut and that's it. And
No, I
sometimes I
know.
heard
No. I know what you're about to say, but it is a but, and the but is what I don't want to say a but the situation is this. Let's just say let's just say if Shorty just knew that, well, in her mind, she really knew that she thought that was your baby.
Right.
Now, if she know that's not your baby, like a situation that we all might have heard of recently, we don't got to say nobody's name. Some shit like that happened. You know what I'm saying? Where you know that ain't me.
Right.
No. And this is all. And I've been paying all this money for 8-9 years,
Yeah.
10 years.
you pay for 10 years. I need 5 years of back pay.
I need all my
10,
bread back.
nigga.
10?
I might need 11 because it's been times I ain't get what the fuck I needed to get
Hey,
and
that's-
you knew it though.
Yeah. See, and I was trying to be
Yeah.
nice, say half, but
No,
yeah.
nigga, fuck that.
But my thing is, yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
now I couldn't get certain shit. I've been budgeting myself. I missed out on X, Y, and Z because you knew that wasn't my kid and I had to pay. Like, fuck
Yeah.
that.
But you already know if they don't have the bread, then she can
But
get
they
put in
don't
jail,
even
so
check shit. Like, that'd be my thing. Like, that's why I said the process is on some bullshit.
But how
Like-
often does this child support work in our favor? Like that's more. It never works in a male favor.
From what I
It never works
understand,
in
we
favor.
gotta go far above and beyond
Exactly. It's
to
not really,
prove
that's what
our
I'm saying.
point.
Like
To prove that she ain't worthy or fit.
Yeah, and we gotta have every receipt, everything documented. Like, if you like, I mean, but it's like this.
Then
Dog,
if
like,
you doing it for a good cause, other people will still look at you like, why are you taking them kids away from their mother? But you could be doing the right thing, and people will still look at you like, no,
Man,
you
listen.
taking them kids away from their mom. That ain't cool.
As
But
a
you
man-
know you doing the right thing.
nah, and that's a fact. And I believe that situation shouldn't be up to no fucking judge who don't know y'all.
Yeah.
And that determination should be made from y'all surrounding people, y'all friends, y'all family.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
I
9
got you.
times out of 10, her mom,
It's helping her.
ain't gonna lie for her, or
Yeah.
somebody in her family gonna tell the truth. Somebody who really care about that baby
I'm
and
about
her
to say
family
that's a fact, because my mom
gonna
wouldn't
tell
lie.
the
If I
truth.
wasn't if I wasn't shit as a pop, my mom wouldn't go in the courts and lie for me.
Real
Like,
rap.
And you know how like the divorce settlement things where they sit at the table and discuss who's getting what? They probably should do the same thing with child support. Had it, sit down.
They try it at
with
first
both,
though.
both parties. Yeah.
Yeah, they try to go to like a mediation where y'all go to split custody first.
Okay.
But if you ain't doing your shit, well, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about the whole child support system like that. From what I do understand is you can go to the mediation first to see if y'all can work on split custody, and then from there, I guess if y'all can, if you ain't pulling your part, doing your part, then we need compensation. Because like I said, outside of, or I don't know who said it, maybe Derek, outside of like just the payments, like nigga, you got it's sick days you gotta take off for. Like it's a lot of shit that goes into that. People just think cutting the check. It's a lot of shit that goes into.
And I think like the shorty should have a job too, because they want everything from the man's perspective and everything, and then she really don't have to have anything. You know,
exactly. Like you got to look at both sides of this coin.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because you can't just judge it off the mill.
It's all like I feel like in certain situations it is taking a dad out the home, and some women feel like, well, I don't need you around, I just need your income. But we both know that child still needed a father figure in his life. But that is put in the place of I'm taking the male out the household. I'm just giving you an income. Like it's a lot of things that play into part with this situation that a lot of people don't really think about or look at.
And I definitely don't like that porn shit. Like, oh, you don't want to be with me, or you can't see your kid because you didn't, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is corny. Like, guys or women that do that.
Yeah,
I mean, because that shit work both ways.
Yeah, but more than likely, it's women.
Yeah.
Not the shit on y'all
but
ladies.
it's whole ass niggas out here, too.
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
Like,
It is, but I
we
think
work
it's
with
rare.
a bunch of
I
them.
think it's rare, but it is. But if you take the dad out the house, where's your structure going to be at?
the dad got to be a dad first.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
see,
where's
the
the
dad
structure?
got to be a man, though.
The dad can be the dad, and he don't got to be in the house to be a dad. He can make his presence felt.
For sure.
For sure. He can make it, but is it more difficult? For sure.
It's
But
extremely difficult.
it can be done. If you really want to assert yourself on your child's life, you can make it happen. Real shit. You show up to every other thing you want to do. Make time for them kids.
You know what my girl said? It's niggas that'll drive somewhere. Like, they will make sure if me and my girl break up, it's niggas that will go make sure I get my TV back from her. But if she want to go somewhere with the kids, like to another state, they like, fuck, that's too far for me. But I can make sure I can drive or do whatever to make sure she don't get a material item that I want back and be on some petty shit. But I can't fight for my kids that way. And when she said that, I sat there and thought, like, I know a lot of people that's like that.
Yeah.
Or I ain't gonna say a lot, but I know a couple people that actually fit that scenario that will fight over sneakers and blah blah blah. But you don't put that same effort and fight into your kids.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, you know what though, man? Fuck them. We're giving these deadbeats and these miserable baby moms too much airtime.
All right, go ahead.
Let me ask y'all something, man. Try to lighten the mood up a little bit.
All right, go ahead.
Something in y'all past. Well, I guess it might not lighten the mood, but something in y'all past that y'all wish y'all done differently. Like one thing, like, damn, I wish I'd have done that different.
Took school serious.
Fact.
That's probably the only thing. You know.
I mean, like high school and all that.
Yeah, high school, college, all that. Or either I took it serious or I just didn't go. Because I got like student loans. It didn't finish. But if I would have finished, then I probably would be okay with the student loan. So I'm like in the middle. Like one or the other. Either I committed all the way or I didn't.
All right. Well, for me, it is. I wish I would have took school serious, but basically, I used to play instruments. I was good enough to get scholarships, but I didn't take it serious. Actually, no. Pause.
He was playing the flute.
Yeah, I hope he don't say the flute. Man, I'm lunching. I'm lunching.
I see.
But no, I was good enough to where I could have got a scholarship, but I didn't care enough. But if I could have got a full ride. But you know, back when you young, you don't think about that shit. You trying to get bitches and shit.
What flute? I mean, what instrument was it?
Violin, viola, and the drums.
Bruh.
Viola. What the fuck is that?
Fuck is the viola?
The areola is the joint on
Viola
the
is something that
nipple.
would have got my ass a scholarship and I had to pay, nigga. That's what the fuck a viola is.
That's a fact.
Like, you know how much
Orange County.
Right. Like so I like areolas. Y'all got the game fucked up.
Me personally, I wish I would have listened to the only good advice my brother ever gave. Well, possibly good advice my brother gave me back in the day. A lot of y'all don't know this, man, but I was something of a basketball phenom in my younger days. You know what I'm saying?
Talking all that
But
shit.
no, real shit. I remember coming out of 8th grade, and I remember my brother was like, yo, my brother was heavy in the ball. Like, all of us heavy in the basketball. Like, so my brother used to try to tell my mom, yo, we need to send him away to school. He got a chance to actually make it. Like, he got what I got, but he got the athletics with it. He need to do what I need. He need to go away. Like, fuck going to these local high schools. So, believe it or not, my brother tried to get my mom and my pop to send me to Oak Hill.
Right.
But at this time, Oak Hill, if you really know, Oak Hill wasn't like a school. Like, right now, it's a regular school.
Yeah.
But
Like
back then, it was like a bad school. Like Glen Mills and all that back
Yeah.
then. Like, it was like a bad school. So, I remember me, my mom.
Oak Hill where? Virginia?
Yeah, Oak Hill.
Oh,
like
Oak Hill.
Oak Hill.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
So I remember me and my brother, my mom, and my pop, one of the few trips my pop took with us, we all go down Virginia, Mouth of Wilson, Virginia. I'll never forget it. And this shit got like, it looked like a building in a big-ass field with another building on the other side. And it was just like, there was 3 buildings. It was the gym. No, it was 4 buildings. It was the gym, the school, and the 2 dorms, the female dorm and the male dorm. And I remember just pulling up to that shit and being like, nope. At 13, like, nope, ain't happening. This ain't for me. And I remember my mom like, listen, I gotta pay for you to go here. So if you gonna come here,
There you go.
and my brother was like, Derek, I'm telling you, this is what you want to do. If you trying to make it to college, you trying to go to Kansas or somewhere like that, you got to come out of one of these schools like this. You're not coming out of no school in the neighborhood.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to King.
Right.
I want to go to King where all my niggas going.
Right,
like, you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
The ratchet shit.
yeah, I ain't going.
Look at it.
Yeah, like I ain't coming down
Yeah, I
here
feel
to
you.
no fucking country ass Virginia town like that shit. Like Mouth of Wilson, Virginia. I never forget that name to this day. Mouth of Wilson, Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you can't sell that shit to a 13-year-old. But now, like you think, I think back to that shit now. Like during that time, that's when like Stackhouse and Rashard Griffin, they was all like seniors.
Yeah,
like,
right.
So now I'm sitting there thinking about that shit now. Like, damn.
Did you respect them though? Because I think it holds more if your pop would have said that, what would have happened? If he'd have told you they tried to sell you on Oak Hill.
No, at that time I respected my brother's opinion more.
Okay, all right.
Especially about basketball, because my pop was a boxer. Like my brother was a hooper.
Right.
And it was one of those things where it was like, at 13, you just don't know. And like I said, it wasn't like a 13, 14-year-old kid now, they know what Oak Hill is
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah.
But back then, I didn't. And it even though it was a powerhouse, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
like, I
right,
wanted to go to King. Or,
Right.
to me, Gratz or FLC was the powerhouses. But not
Right.
fuck is Oak Hill. Like, I don't want to. No, I don't want to be away from my house for 9 months, come home for a month and a half and got to go back for camp. Like, no.
Right.
I'm not doing that. But, like, knowing, I mean, in retrospect, I'm glad I didn't go because I wouldn't have met my wife and my kids, and I wouldn't have my kids and all that.
Right.
But I wouldn't have met y'all niggas. I wouldn't have met a lot of niggas I met, like, throughout my
Right.
life. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But that was definitely, when I think back on some of the things that I could have possibly done, like, that was one of them. Like, I don't want to say I regret it, but it's one of them damn, what if?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what would have happened? Like, if I
But-
really would have, like, went, but
Let me ask you something though. Was you really a basketball phenom though?
for sure.
Yeah, this nigga talk. You hear him talking that bullshit?
Like I
was a
believed
bastard.
you up to that point.
Like,
No.
so that means
I
you ain't
believe
believe the
that
whole
man.
story. Like, cause he said that shit from the beginning. Like,
No, y'all got
been
me
a pig,
fucked
Jordan?
up.
yeah.
That's it.
Is he?
man.
I don't know, man, because you could be
Listen.
selling wolf tickets.
I know I talk a lot of shit.
I don't know.
I know I talk a lot of shit, but don't get it fucked up. At one point in my in my day, in my
somebody
day,
that know
Tell
OG.
you what, always
listen, man.
We need
Leave
somebody that
leave-
know OG.
I need
from
confirmation.
back then.
Yeah.
Listen,
I need
man.
confirmation.
Listen, it's a lot of victims
a
out there.
basketball phenom.
Yeah,
like,
like-
you
Like, you
heard?
could have just said, "Yeah, I was a hooper." You said phenom,
Like he Ben Wilson
Phenom.
or Felipe
Hank
Lopez or
Adams or
somebody,
somebody, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was.
I don't know about level, J.
Kobe before Kobe, nigga. You got me
Right.
fucked up.
I hear you.
Kobe before
Boy,
Kobe,
crazy.
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody got.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what about you?
Me, it would probably be like same thing like old head, like far as taking something serious, basketball. But for my thing was art. I was like a good artist, drawing, being cartoonist or a portrait stuff like that. I wish I'd have took that more seriously.
You still be drawing. Just a
definitely
whole nother
be
way.
drawing.
nigga.
He definitely be drawing
But
now.
yeah, like just,
Nigga, you'd be surprised. Like you fuck around and be doing tats or something.
you never know. But sometimes like you look at something and you just lose interest in it. And that was my thing. Like I remember I used to airbrush T-shirts, and
Yeah.
my cousin like started me on that, and it was something that I was really interested in. And you know, you get older and you just start getting in the streets, playing around, doing dumb shit, getting bad influences. So now it's like I'm older now. I'm trying to fuck with the bitches. I'm trying to rip and run, doing all that. You start losing your talent. You start losing your interest in stuff that's going to matter in the long run.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
That's a fact.
definitely art.
What you, man? What you regret, man?
I said that already about the school and all that.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
What you? Oh, you say you wish you would have took school?
yeah,
Say
because even though,
because you want to play the violin.
He definitely.
look, even
The
though
flute.
people
No,
say
he's
college
playing the
is a scam, if I could get a full ride, if I get a full ride, man, I'm going. But like, that's only my biggest regret.
Real
Because
shit.
honestly, the job, like we in a position at what we do, we can make good money from. A lot of people are not that fortunate. You can actually make a career out of this.
True.
I'm
Like,
definitely
without-
about to get edited. I thought you was about to name drop. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah. But without you can make something out of this. But some people not that fortunate.
I ain't doing it on purpose. That's an accident. That was an accident. I'm trying
Yeah,
to play.
so I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But school, people say you should go to school, but for some, it may not help you though.
Shout out to all the working niggas, because I ain't hear nobody say,
Yeah.
man, boy, I ain't, so that,
It's
That rocks.
that ounce, like that fucking that
Yeah.
brick.
like, we got the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Next guy over here.
phenom,
Yeah.
basketball phenom,
Yeah.
He a little bit of everything, right?
whatever,
This
Yeah,
guy.
man.
whatever dream that
So
was.
he was like Lou Alcindor. Like, this
Yeah.
nigga talking like he second coming.
I was. No, first, I ain't getting all that, man. I ain't got to prove myself. I ain't got to prove myself to y'all niggas. Like I said, in the comments, y'all know, y'all niggas know me on Instagram, on YouTube.
They don't know.
Leave in the comments. Y'all know what time it is.
All right, so yeah, we got switch it up a little bit.
All right, go
So
ahead.
look, man, all this quarantine stuff, right? Pick 3 women that you want to be quarantined with. You could be family members, celebrities, whoever, but 3 women that you would want to be quarantined with. Jordan. Past, present, anything. 3 women.
Well, I'm taking Megan
Good. Stallion, which one?
Stallion.
Okay.
I'm taking that.
You taking it? What you mean by taking it? You mean
This nigga.
Yeah, you sound
are
like-
you for her against her will or? It's like no.
All right, Megan. Good.
Shit, he
You
on some
said-
pill shit.
you said Megan Thee Stallion. All right.
I'm gonna have to take Rihanna. of
Riri.
course.
Why Megan Thee Stallion? You got why?
Look at her.
Nigga, just say it. That ass, nigga. What?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
right,
That ass.
yeah.
Riri. What about Riri?
There's something about her. She just.
Riri bad. So yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think I'm gonna take Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
All right, Rock.
No, y'all go first. Let me think about mine. I don't know.
Me,
go ahead.
he has to think about
I
this.
definitely
Like,
gotta
come
think
on,
about
man.
mine.
He like,
He is
I should
free.
name my girl.
Like,
Look, bro, I love you, but
Ah.
yeah, I need Megan Good,
I'm not saying shit.
I need Cardi B or Ari G Herbo Bay Mom. One of the two. But probably Cardi B. I'll take her more. And last, I could probably have. Let's see. 96 Lil Kim.
I should have, yeah.
Not 03, 96.
Yeah, I'll take that.
What about 2020?
No, not that 20. No, 96.
You're not going to take a 96 Lil Kim?
Yeah. 96 Lil Kim? 2020 Lil Kim? It's a difference.
So we got to wait for...
All right.
Go ask OG.
Man, you just made me think about some other junk.
Me, if I had to pick 3. My wife,
This nigga a sucker.
Tamia Nelson, Tiana Nelson.
This nigga a sucker.
Okay.
That's it.
Before we roll, he didn't say that, but we ain't going to talk about that.
We ain't gonna stop the drum.
Steve, if you listening, that wasn't his first option, but we...
All right, man. They ain't letting me off the hook, man. So,
Nope.
they got me.
Boxed in.
They got me boxed in. They got me answering this 3 women question, man. So, I guess at some point, I guess I gotta
Man up.
Yeah.
I gotta stop bitching to answer this question, man. But I don't really know what I'm looking for. All right. So listen, baby, Teeth. You know I would never pick nobody over you, but this is all hypothetical. All right. Only got eyes for you,
Stop
girl.
copping, please, dog.
Niggas be like,
You see him copping, please?
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely copping the
He
plea, though.
definitely
But-
copping, please.
Definitely copping the
No, I'm just, But if I had to pick,
Since somebody got a gun to your head.
yeah, if somebody had a gun in my head, gun in
had
my
a gun to your head.
gun in my children's head, and I had to
God.
pick, I would definitely pick Megan Thee Stallion. Old school
These style.
Pam Grier.
yeah. Yeah, I get it. She nice.
And number 3 will probably be Sin Santana. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
But I would never pick nobody over my baby.
All right, Rock.
I like that. I
3
like.
women
All right, I got
be
it.
quarantined with, man. Come on. Be honest.
All that shit I was talking, I'm like old head. I mean, this pre-relationship.
No, it ain't no pre-relationship. No,
It's
nigga.
pre-relationship.
No, it ain't.
Women,
No.
it's
All right.
individual. Three women.
I'm gonna go with Amber Rose,
All right.
Corinne Steffens.
Yeah.
Superhead.
No, Corinne Steffens.
Superhead.
Andrea. What's her last name? Michelle?
Why do all right.
Dread. All right, now why?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like a... Why? Come on, man. Let us know why.
What you mean?
Please do not let these niggas know why. Do not let these niggas know why.
No, he definitely trying to set me up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, why?
I plead the
man.
fifth.
Why? Why Amber Rose?
Come on,
Because
dog.
she's from Philly.
All right, bet.
All right. Listen, man. We gotta lighten the mood in here, man. We've been it been kind of down, man. So we're gonna lighten the mood, man. I think I got something right here, and I'm gonna go live for us. And I got a question for you. I got a question for all 4 of y'all, man. And this is something I know all y'all can relate to. I'm just gonna say the initial word, and I want y'all to and I got a couple questions to lead off of this. All right, a couple topics to lead off this one topic. Sneaker culture. Sneaker culture. And my first question to y'all is the first sneaker you got back in the day that immediately, like, you knew at that point, like, I'm hooked. Like, I'm hooked on sneaks.
Yo.
And y'all out there in live world too, I want y'all to, comment. Let me know what sneakers y'all had that really had y'all just knew y'all was hooked as youngins. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. It's a couple.
Yeah,
Like,
I got 2.
You got AIs
Facts.
for sure.
Yeah.
I used to fuck with T-Max.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordans was always like that. Was like
that's
it's Jordans.
saying Jordans is like
That shit don't count unless you really got a specific one.
Right.
But as a young boy, I didn't have a specific one. But any AIs was cool.
Yeah.
I like T-Max.
I don't even remember T-Max. That's how
I remember them.
I'm
Them
old.
Jones was ass.
Well, you probably was done. You probably was done.
They was
They was
ass.
But you
I don't
probably
even
was
remember.
done playing ball by then. But I
Yeah,
fuck with
I was
T-Max.
out
But you was
there.
only
Remember
wearing T-Max unless you was playing ball.
Was
Yeah,
they
that's a fact.
Nikes?
They was
No,
strict,
Adidas.
They was
Adidas.
strictly for ball. They wasn't.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
couldn't wear them like
These
Jordans.
ain't casual.
This
They
is
strictly
These
for
is
ball.
just
Jones came out.
Oh, I say I don't even remember
Yeah,
no
No, they
T-Max.
strictly for ball though.
I'm sitting here like the whole. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm like, dog.
No.
T-Mac had sneakers. Like, I knew he was that ball, but I'm like, they had
Only for
routes.
ball though. I'm with Jordan.
Yeah,
Only for ball.
Only for ball. You won't wear them Jones outside.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. My first was AIs. So my grandma bought me the black and white AIs, and also his first pair. But then when I got a little bit older,
Man,
when I
that
got
shit
S
was dope.
dots, I was the fucking boy. You
S
couldn't
dots
tell me
did
shit.
change the game, and I
You
never
couldn't
had
tell
them.
me nothing, dog. I'm walking
Oh,
different
man.
with S dots on.
Remember
everything.
Starberries? So that shit had the whole
$15.
Yo, they had that
$15.
shit had the whole
$15.
middle school and elementary school on Smash.
$10. I had the
didn't
white.
have-
I had the
I
white
didn't
That
have
shit was
Jones and the
Stephen
black
Barry's or
Jones.
something like that.
Yeah, the
That
white
shit-
Jones and the black Jones.
Yo, no, I never had them.
Yeah,
No, I never
You
had
never
them.
had no Starburst,
I
dog.
swear
I
to
never
God,
had
never had.
Starberries.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I ain't had no $15 Jones. I ain't gonna lie.
dog.
Hey, live, listen, yo. I'm asking the question. Y'all might have missed the question. The question was
Had that joint.
the first pair of sneakers from your childhood that you remember that you knew you was hooked on sneakers from that point on. Like, damn, like you knew at that point, like I'm gonna be doing this shit for the rest of my life.
Yo, you remember the and ones though? Remember
Yeah, I
the
remember
and ones with the
The
fucking
shorts,
the shorts?
the shorts and the t-shirts.
Yeah, because I felt like the sneakers was ass.
No,
Like,
they
them
had
girls
one
was-
pair of and ones with the blue patent leather on the side. It was different colors. They had the like spikes going like.
Yeah, this
Fuck
nigga,
y'all
this
niggas.
nigga wasn't no
He
hooper.
Fuck y'all niggas, dog. Yo.
Oh, hey, he balls in
Oh,
comedy.
this is a pair of sneakers that y'all probably didn't wear, but I know for a fact that you know these sneakers.
What's that?
They ass.
What?
But so when I was younger, like my mom, she was like, here you could get 2 sneaks. That's all you getting.
$30. That's all I got.
That's all. Yeah, that's typical mom shit. So my brother's like, you should get them Jones. I'm like, they look like Air Forces, but they wasn't. You know what the fuck they was? And that's corny to this day.
British Knights.
BKs? Yeah, they definitely BKs, yo.
I knew you was gonna say
me too.
that.
Before we even got to the story, yo.
Yo,
They definitely was
Yo.
BKs.
Yo, you know I hated them sneakers.
You
I'm
too
like,
young for that though.
Huh?
You definitely too young for BKs.
I am, but I hated them Jones. That's one of the assest sneakers I
Know what
ever.
you're supposed to say?
like, all right, go ahead.
Mine.
OG.
I ain't wearing them.
Dog.
Go ahead.
The first pair of sneakers that had me like fucked up was I got a picture of them Jones. They was called Nike Air Revolutions. They actually was Dennis Rodman Jones when he was playing for the Pistons. High top back, yo. They was like one of the first sneakers that came out that had like the little small little air bubble on the side. Yo.
Yeah.
And it was one of like the last sneakers that came out back in that era for kid, or they probably like the last thing that like kids sneakers. Then they stopped putting the air bubble in the little kids sneakers. But I remember like after that, like after that, like when the Jordans would come out, they wouldn't have the air bubble. They would have like the what they call now like the Zoom sole. Yeah. They would have like that. They wouldn't have the air bubble. Right, they would have like the Zoom sole. Like, but I remember back then. When my mom got me them Jones, and I remember them Jones only like $80, dog. I'm talking about wearing some shit with everything,
Right.
Yo, I wore them Jones. Man, listen, I'm talking about. I had to be like 10. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing with them Jones on, dog. Couldn't tell me nothing with them Jones.
Back then, but like I was always a 95, 97. 180 Air Max ball.
Jordan 11s, Mark.
them Johns. Them 97s, them 95s, you can't go wrong. Them neons, they go with just about anything you got.
Yeah.
When my grandma bought me them AIs, man.
Yeah.
AIs fucked the game up.
What, with the red toe?
Yeah, with the red toe.
Yo, the Jones he had, the white Jones with the red toe.
Even the Jones. I never was a Reebok boy. Like,
but you know what?
But you was older though.
Yeah,
he was older. That shit different.
It's because it was his sneaker.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I gotta get them Jones.
But you know what AIs I had?
What about the Jones with him with what?
I had the AIs.
Frankie, what's up?
That ain't had
Joey,
shoe
what's
strength.
up?
They was the slides. Remember them Jones?
The what?
No.
AI had some type of
Them
sneakers.
shits ain't had no shoelaces, did
Yeah,
they?
they didn't. Like, if you look them up, you'll be like, what
This
the
nigga-
fuck? I swear to God, you'll be like, yo, why?
And you wore them shits with no socks.
I did.
Yeah, I know you did. Nigga, that sound like some shit with no
They
socks.
was IAs. They
Yeah,
was
this
AI.
nigga-
They was IAs.
yeah.
Nigga, you can Google that shit right now. You'll see what I'm talking about.
The number was
AI
4.
had
It
them
wasn't
Jones
even
with
3.
those- They was just slides, dog. They were slides. I'm telling you, dog. They had no shoestrings, no nothing. But if you look that shit up, you won't find them.
What's up, Mom? Yeah,
Another pair of John from my past that I remember. I remember going back to school in like either 6th or 7th. I know I was in Wagner. I was in like 6th or 7th grade.
Shout out to Wagner.
It might no, I probably like 7th or 8th. I remember going back to school. And I remember me and my mom was downtown in the gallery, the old gallery, and I wanted these joints bad as shit. The year Reebok pumps came out, and they came out with the Michael Chang joints. Anybody of a certain age know what I'm talking about, man. When they came out with the Michael, and the pump joint was like a tennis ball. Oh my God, they was like white, neon green, and like a turquoise blue, man.
you had to pump your sneakers.
Oh, yeah, definitely had to. Yeah,
These older.
Yeah.
Guys, man.
No, they came out with a new pump. The AI had the pump.
Oh,
I never
man.
had them.
AI had the pump on the side though. It was like a little ass basketball.
I'm not pumping my
Yo,
sneakers, man.
I had to have them Jones, dog. Like,
What the fuck type of technology is that?
I don't even know.
it's supposed to just be like support for your ankle and that. Because you pump that shit up, it just feel like, know what it felt like?
Close the fucking like you doing the blood pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looked just
felt
like that.
a blood
Until
pressure.
nigga cross you the fuck over and all that shit. Leave the fuck out.
Them
That shit start seeping the
Them
fuck
black
out.
and red S dots.
Oh, my God.
Was the shit.
What about G units? You ever had G units?
I
had
did.
some
I
G
know you had
units.
G
I had
units.
G
You
units
look like
and-
it.
yeah,
I know you
you
had
look like
G
you
units
did.
over here.
what's some other Jones?
Yo,
I know
my
you had
pop.
G units.
Never.
Shout out to my
Yeah.
pop. My
Yeah,
pop used to wear the
too.
G unit beaters though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of them boys. No chest. This nigga flat chest that had a G unit beater on. And the cookout, my pop.
Oh,
Shout out to your
God.
pop.
No, don't shout out your pop on that
With the
one.
burgers and all that. That nigga probably still wear shit to this day.
Wait, the tight gun
Yeah,
strap.
with the fucking
But look.
like Mike Lowry out this bitch. That nigga he had no guns on that
Yo.
jaw, dog.
Yo, I remember the first time I seen a nigga one of them Jones. I'd never seen one of them. They was out for a while. I never seen nobody
Nobody.
with one of them Jones on. And then I ain't even gonna say this nigga name. You know who you is, nigga.
They was the big. They was the big. You had
This
G
nigga
units.
had
Dog, fuck
this,
off.
this nigga had on a G Unit hat, but it was like every panel with different color, like red, white, blue, whatever. But the fucking seam on the beater
yeah.
was the same color as the fucking
Oh, it was a
fitter hat.
set. That was,
Oh my God.
All right, now
That's
hold,
what was a set,
Oh
dog.
my God! I said this nigga is He came out around the way like man. If you don't take that bullshit off, man.
I think we was all matchy back then. 'cause
Do
I
we
ain't
know
gonna-
him,
I
though?
ain't gonna hold
No,
you.
y'all.
I had some red. I had a red do rag I used to take outside with my S dots.
Oh, man.
I was matching them up. Like if I had on like blue sneaks, gotta find a blue.
S dots fucked the
blue
game
rag.
up, though.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
It
I was
was
one of
just-
them bulls.
S dots definitely fucked the game up.
But yeah,
You
definitely
had
S
some
dots. Shout out to
So you had a
my
do rag
mom.
on with it?
Yeah, I did. A blue do rag, like sky blue. Yeah.
I know you wore a do rag.
No, I never wore a do rag. Ever.
So let me ask you a question.
You had a do rag.
Yo, get the fuck out of
I
here.
know you had a do rag.
Yeah, I
Nah,
did. I had,
know.
yeah.
I ain't never had hair, though.
With the flat.
My shit was spinning. 360s, nigga.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
I wasn't no do rag boy. Bro. Nigga, you fuck around had a do rag. How you gonna
Never
blame
had a do-rag.
everybody?
I had no
You had a
fucking
fuck-
do-rag.
No, this nigga had a stocking cap. Fuck
Yeah.
outta here, boy.
Listen.
Armed robbery ass nigga. Like he was out here robbing
Listen.
And the
niggas.
one like the
Don't get it fucked up. I definitely had one of my mom's stockings on my head. Used John
No,
too.
I never had that.
And
Yeah.
cause my brother used to do the joint. My brother get the stocking, the full joint, pull that shit all the way down over his ears, and then tie that
Had
shit
a
like a little
condom at the
ball
top.
on the top.
That shit was a condom. And
He
pinch
like,
the tip.
yo, that's how. But I ain't gonna lie, like my brother, like to this day, like
That
my
shit
brother
spinning?
shit on swizz him.
Niggas used to
yeah.
go through just to get some.
Like
fucking
I'm
waves
talking
back
about
then.
swizz him. Like,
No.
but
I
that
never-
shit came from back then. But I tried to wear that shit one night.
You had the line
Dog,
on your forehead?
man, I had a headache out this motherfucking world, dog. My shit was whamming. Like I could not. I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
My shit is going. I'm gonna be Kevin Durant for
Fuck
like
it.
from here on out. Fuck it. I ain't
Ain't
gonna have no
nobody
way.
shit that bad.
Yeah, Kevin Durant shit fucked up.
Yeah.
But look, let me stay. Let's stay here though with the sneakers though.
But yeah, I got a good
Go ahead.
question I want to ask, because especially you. So, do y'all feel like hype beasts are ruining the sneaker culture?
True.
Like, I hate it. Like back in your day, you could go get whatever Jordans you probably wanted.
Because everybody couldn't afford them.
Not only that, niggas they didn't care about them as much.
And they bought them out in masses.
Yeah,
But-
It was like they made enough for everybody to get a pick.
That shit definitely, it's turned into a business. They probably still make the same amount, though. That shit turned into a business. It's niggas that's literally trying to buy shit that they can't even wear. They can't even fit the size. They just buying them so they can resell them.
yeah, it's horrible, man. Like the Yeezys.
I'm pretty sure they got like 4 or 5 email accounts because you can only buy one per email account.
Fuck out of there, area. You know that nigga.
Like even when Kobe died, RIP, that shit was gone. Like them up tempos, they gone. Like they don't even
The Crazy
they can't
Eights?
even get 'em. Yeah,
Fuck out of there, area. You talking that bullshit?
Can't even get
Let them
them.
check out the first drum.
Like it's horrible, man. Like the type of sneaks that we like be trying to get now, you can never get them.
Man, but why everybody fraud?
Eddie, I know you
ain't
remember
never-
them sneaks, Eddie. I know you got
never
all
had
the
no
sneaks,
light-up
Ed.
Jones?
Light
You
up
ain't-
sneakers?
Yeah, when you was a young boy.
Nigga, when I was like 5,
Yeah.
4.
Nigga, that wasn't everything to you.
Y'all was
I ain't gonna
some
hold you.
nut ass
I was
niggas.
7.
Yeah,
I had
you
some
ain't
light up
never had no
Jones.
light
No,
up sneakers.
7?
Yeah, I was 7.
No,
My grandma
no,
bought me some Jones.
no,
I'm out there
dog.
stumping and shit.
Y'all was some nut ass niggas. I ain't gonna hold
You
you.
had
I
some
ain't had
light up
technology.
sneakers.
Get the fuck
You
out of
never
there.
had no light
You
up
never had.
sneakers.
You never
come
did
on,
for
That
dog.
me.
nigga had slave shoes.
No, nigga, had no fucking light
I
up
said- I
sneakers.
said-
You too
Shout
thorough
out
for
to
some
my
light up
grandma.
No, he ain't
Spider-Man.
too thorough.
What was it? What's the boy had on My Wife and Kids? Blinky dudes? You had on some blinky
I
dudes?
had some blinky.
No,
dudes.
nigga.
Oh my
I had
god!
on some blinky
Every
dudes.
time you step, that shit blink, blink, blink. Oh, y'all some nut ass niggas.
Oh,
man.
yeah. I
Like,
had
yo,
on
turn
that.
off the light.
Well, let me ask you this.
Blinky this?
Did your kids have light up sneakers?
No, nigga.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yo, he lying. Yo, he lying. He lying.
When we call them down here, they'll tell you.
No, he fucking lying.
I bought my son some Batmans.
Matter of fact,
Don't let
Tiana,
Don't get
Tiana,
fucked
if you
up.
still in here, did y'all ever have any light up sneakers?
Niggas
All
some
kids
lying,
had light
dog.
up
Debo talking about that's why he can't fire size 15 in Jordans.
Yeah, Ariana tossed them. It sound like I hear a light skinned bum in the background.
He must be talking about Skip.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here, Ariana.
Yo,
Be
I'm
specific.
sorry. Come on, you had some light up sneakers. Like, what's the issue with light up sneakers, nigga? Kids like that
the
shit.
gang's all in here. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to turn the camera around.
Come on, man.
Got my young boy Skipper. Damn, all
That's
showing
so
the set.
basically, if his kids
Oh,
that
man.
young like that, I want some light up sneakers. He like, no, like
Oh,
you
man.
gonna buy your kids them Batmans? They want to be fucking Batman.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Polo boots fucked the game up for a little
They
minute.
did.
That
For sure.
I
Yeah,
know
for
you
sure.
had some polo
polo
boots over
boots
here.
fucked the game up for a
What
little
about
minute.
Nike? What about ACGs?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
had all. I had
I
all
got them on right
flavors.
now.
ACGs. ACGs fucked the game up
Yeah.
too.
That's
Yeah,
a
all
fact,
the
Ed.
Yeah,
Especially
ACGs.
our hood.
No light up, Debo.
Yo,
Fuck out of here.
Ain't nothing but real niggas come from our hood to Ed. These niggas had blinky dudes on. We ain't wear that
Ain't
shit.
nothing the matter with blinky dudes, man.
Yeah, it
Cut
is.
that out.
Don't
Cut
hate on
that out.
that
I
shit.
was
90s
7.
shit, nigga.
7 though is a
Not
little old.
Nike ain't never been no shit that
Seven,
blank.
seven, little old.
That's second
90s
grade.
shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's strong.
shit,
Man.
That ain't no
Second
90s
grade?
shit.
Dog, everybody back
No.
in the early 90s had some light up fucking
No.
stuff.
Yeah, he on some
Yo, y'all
bullshit.
never had light up sneakers.
No, we didn't, dog.
Come on, man.
And we had pops too.
So I had a pop.
Nigga,
Pops got the early the pops went out in 2000.
Oh,
That's,
all right, my bad. My bad. I'm out here
that's
taking
your
shots.
era.
Yeah.
Y'all done know that era.
Y'all niggas wild, man.
Yeah.
He definitely on some bullshit.
Hating on light up.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Anybody wear no fucking blinky dudes? Hey, fuck out there, Hug, tell some check rock. I know you see Hug about y'all. Hug like a little older than y'all. I know he wore some blinky dudes. He from out area too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ducking your bum ass up. Check that shit up, nigga. No, we staying here with the sneakers.
Oh, all right.
Let me ask y'all this. Some shit, like this one of my Jones. A pair of sneakers that y'all thought that was like overrated, that people just overhyped. Like, you be like, why everybody love them Jones?
Jordans.
Which ones though?
I'll be honest. The 4s. I
I don't know the numbers.
I'll take this shit back. I only like 3 pairs of Jordans and 2 for real. That's the first ones. The 11s, the Concords, and the all them Jones.
Money Mont, what's up?
And I only like the 10s because they got the achievements at the bottom. Other than that, all the rest of the Jordans to me, I can give 2 shits about.
So you don't like the 8s? You
I don't like
the Bugs
nothing.
Bunny?
The Bugs Bunnies, they okay.
You ain't like the Aquas?
My feet too fucking big, so them Jones look super bulky for me. Like,
And if you really hoop, them Jones uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was about to get into that. So the type of Jordans like that's really comfortable to me is them sevens.
For real, Deke.
I love sevens, and 10s is comfortable. Like you like
Yeah.
10s, right? 10s is comfortable. Like I got like 4 pairs.
I just like them because of their achievements. I don't really like the sneaker.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
much.
they comfortable as fuck. Like
I feel like the ones that people hyping up, like the Yeezys. Like Yeezys don't really do nothing for me. They
I
look
can see
ugly as shit. It seems like if it rain, they gonna get fucked up.
I don't support Kanye shit, so I definitely don't know.
I think they way overhyped.
Definitely just bought a pair of Yeezys, but y'all just gonna shit on me like that.
Them first
You
wave
shitting on us
of
with the
Yeezys
blankies. What they call blanky dudes?
Yeah, blinky dudes.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
blinky dudes.
I definitely-
I'd rather have some Yeezys than some fucking
you
blinky
had
dudes.
like the first wave of Yeezys that came out, like the first wave.
I haven't.
I
Like
don't
the
buy
350.
Kanye.
Everybody like the first wave.
I don't own no pair of
I don't
Yeezys.
buy. What you talking about? The Nike Jones, the Red Octobers?
No, well not.
Start me out, dude.
Actually, that is the first wave. I'm talking about the triple blacks, the lime green Jones.
I don't support no
360, all
Kanye
them.
shit.
I got the zebra Jones. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck
Yeah,
with
like
them.
everybody
Fuck
like
y'all.
everybody fuck with
I don't
them.
give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about. Y'all niggas wore blinky dudes. Y'all
Hold
y'all
up,
can shit
talking
on
about this
these
nigga
pants.
got animal print sneakers. Like, cut
So
that
what?
shit out. And he
So
probably
what?
wear leather pants with them shits. Like, get the
Leather, not leather.
Hey, get the fuck out of here,
Chest
dog.
out, like, fuck
yeah,
out here, come
he
on,
on some
man.
bullshit.
I don't know, dog.
And
You
how
wore,
much you
yeah.
pay for them slippers? Probably like 600.
Yeah, they was.
I don't
they
know,
was-
nigga.
they
You
was-
wore
they
Bo
was close.
Jacksons. I hate Bo Jacksons.
Bo
nigga.
Jacksons was the
Bo
shit.
was
That's
tough.
iconic.
I hate Bo Jacksons.
Bo
dog.
Jack, they was tough.
I know. I hate Bo
But
Jacksons.
that's the topic right here. What I hated that everybody thought was shit. I got a couple pair of Grant Hills. Them Jones was corny as shit.
You ain't like, you hate it, but everybody
Them
thought the Jones
Jones,
was nice.
niggas was on them Jones. Yo, them Jones. They tried to bring them out like a couple. I'm like, yo, them Jones. Then, recently, people start wearing them big ass white felines.
All right, let me ask you this.
Them Jones corny as shit. I'm like, yo,
LeBron,
Fat as shit,
LeBron
that's
too
why.
good of a player for his sneaks to be that corny.
yeah, he definitely got
Whoa,
some misses.
whoa,
He
whoa,
got
whoa.
some misses.
A
He got
lot
some
of
misses.
misses.
Them South Beach LeBrons.
You talking about a colorway?
I'm
You
just
talking
saying,
about
them-
one
that-
pair
them
out of
10s.
30.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I'm just
don't
saying he
don't
been in
shit
the
on
league
all
since he
LeBron
was
shit.
17.
We ain't shit on all
Them
the
retro
Browns.
LeBrons, all them Jones that came
The
out when
retro-
he first came out around that whole decade, you tripping.
Man, listen, he's been in the league for 17 years. What Jones can you wear outside of hooping? Not one.
Yeah, I'm
South
on
Beach,
LeBron,
man.
man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Only thing I really gave LeBron credit for, I know he had a couple pair of Jones that was fire.
The
I ain't gonna
soldier,
lie.
but see, they
Yeah, the
be
soldier
they be the
Jones.
cheaper Jones though. It don't even be his main was that he
I ain't
hooping.
wearing no Soldier LeBrons.
You ain't no hooper, so
I ain't
yeah.
wearing no Soldier LeBrons.
But I ain't gonna lie.
They
Like,
not even comfortable. What
I
are you
bought
talking
his.
about?
I bought a pair of them, and I ain't gonna lie. I jumped out the window for them Jones. They was like 70 clamps, pair of flip flops one year, and his Jones had the air bubble along the bottom of
Right.
them Jones. Them Jones was everything. I ain't gonna hold you.
$70. They better be.
Everything. I bought the black and red Miami Heat Jones. Them Jones was crazy.
Another thing that people hype up, Gucci slides, because I just can't see. Like, I'm just a cheap nigga, because I can't see me paying like $300. For
I mean,
some
Skip,
fucking
you wear
slides.
phone pauses though,
Yeah, they sneakers, not
and you
slides.
got the Penny Hardaway Blue Jones. They like 300.
Chill, Penny's
All
Jones.
right,
Penny's
don't-
was
don't
nice
talk
though.
about check.
Yo,
I ain't gonna
and
lie.
he definitely on your. He
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
clocking you
no,
though.
chill.
But Penny's was nice though.
Okay.
That was a pair of sneakers
No.
that got away from me back in the
Them
day.
phone
I always wanted the blue.
Yo.
Exactly. Them phone pauses was the shit.
They
Phone
are.
pauses.
No, you talking about what? You
But-
talking about phone boxes or
Yeah, them
pennies?
phone pauses.
The-
Penny-
the-
no,
the
they-
Your
first-
phones are gonna
pennies was
last
phone
though.
pauses.
Oh.
Some damn Gucci slides, man. Them Jones getting fucked
No,
up.
but Penny had more than just phones though.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
first
I
one,
was
the,
talking specifically about them phones
them phones, them blue Jones, them Jones. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted
1
them Jones.
cent.
and the Red Jones
Yeah, they tough.
and the Galaxy Jones that came.
Yeah,
out that everybody
AD.
shitting on.
That,
Le-
the
LeBron slide,
Balenciagas.
them Jones is
I
shit,
hate
ain't
the
they?
slides. I mean, the one that look like socks.
I hate
I
'em.
think they ass.
It is. Yeah.
You know, but people hype them Jones up a lot.
Yeah, Eric, them space boot Kobe Jones. I never understood them Jones, them silver
don't
Jones.
do that.
Yo, Kobe,
do that.
Kobe
Them
ain't
Jones
have a
is
lot of
trash,
sneakers
bro.
either
I'm
though.
about to say you can say that
Don't do
about
that.
Kobe.
Yo,
I can
Ko-
see
They
But
was like
LeBron's
they
the
was
same
the
way.
Adidas Jones. Them
Yeah,
Jones was
them-
trash.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of these superstars sneakers be Kobe
grieving.
only had Kobe had Crazy Eights. That was the only good ones for Adidas. Everything else after that was Nike. All his
You
good
ain't
shit was
lying,
Nike.
Deke.
Yeah.
Like everything before that was shitty.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you something else that was corny and shit. Everybody was like them real super high Kobe's. They came out like a couple years ago.
I like them
I
Jones.
still got them
I was
Jones.
hooping them.
You look like a
Talking
nigga
about
who
the
got the.
Yeah, I got them
What
Jones.
Them Jones,
Talking about
man.
the red
He talking
Jones?
about the red Jones.
Yeah, the
with-
high top
yeah,
ones.
them Jones was trash though.
They were trash. All right, you had to switch the camera and everything, but we back. But we was talking about like the sneaker culture, and I was on the verge of like get ready to start talking about like stuff that I thought we talking about stuff that was overrated. Sneakers that you thought was overrated. And me, I always thought that like I said, them Grand Hills was ass. Everybody loved them. Then they pretty much made the same sneaker for Jerry Stackhouse, which was ass. Keep it all the way funky with y'all. Them first AIs I thought was ass.
All the AIs wasn't.
You out of
The
pocket.
AIs wasn't that good though. If you look back on them shits now, you can never wear none of them.
Like them S dots, I thought them Jones was ass
They fucked the game up though. And I never even had
because they was Gucci's.
all the little kids had them.
Everybody kept saying that
They was the Gucci. They looked just like the
Still
Gucci's.
to this day, I would get a pair of them Gucci's that look just like them. They was alright.
Yeah, I would get the Gucci's. I ain't get no S dots.
You gonna get some S dots, nigga?
I ain't buying no S dots. See, that's your era. That's
You
your
gonna
nut
get
ass
some S
era.
dots, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. Like one thing I'm learning about
Hold
y'all,
up.
like your era is corny as shit.
For sure.
Oh,
I wish I ain't grow up. I'm glad I ain't grow up in your
Hold
era.
up though.
that's
But they explain a
But
lot
the
about
S
y'all.
Dot
But anyway.
mixtape was nice though. Don't nobody know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
All right, fuck
You
that.
probably ain't come outside a lot, so even when I was watching a lot
Fuck
of
that.
that shit.
He had a mixtape. He had a whole album that came out with the S dots.
No, I must have the fake ones. God damn.
Like yo,
See, my mom keep buying me fake sneakers.
Yo,
that nigga ain't
how
had
much
no.
the S dots cost? I don't remember.
They-
they had like $1.25, wasn't they?
See, I ain't pay for mine, so I can't even tell you.
Yeah, I think they was like $1.25. I mean, I don't know because they was corny as shit. I just remember them Jones being like $125. I knew I couldn't. I ain't gonna.
So you ain't wear G units.
Fuck no.
You ain't
nigga.
wear S dots.
No.
But he was a grown ass man when them Jones. Like, see, we was still
Them Jones. was
preteens.
I
ass.
seen grown ass men in S dots though.
I bet you they were some nut ass niggas too.
Yeah, I want to say.
I bet they had a fucking do rag on with a big ass Yankee fitted on some corny ass shit like that.
And the G unit tank top.
Yeah.
like,
Fucking
So look, man,
pulling out a wad of money like, yeah, damn,
check this out.
corny ass.
all right,
old
go
ass.
ahead, go ahead.
Live
Go
up
ahead,
here.
Skipper.
Live.
Oh fuck.
My shit dead as shit.
Yo, so have y'all bought anything fake? Any item that no one else knew was fake, but that you did and you was showing off in it?
No, but I do got a story where.
Come on, man. Somebody got
No,
something.
hold up,
Come
though.
on, because we ain't
But I-
always had money.
I got a joint where I tell my dad, like, yo, the new Jordans I want. You know how I knew I should have known that shit was fake? He said, yo, I got this sneaker connect. What kind of Jordans you want? I'm like, any Jordan? He like, any Jordan. I should have known right there. Like, hold up.
like,
Anyway, I'm at 8.5. I told him, yo, give me a 9 because I'm still growing. I'm like, I want the 8s, 8.5. Boom. I get the 8. I'm an 8.5. I get the 9. He get the 9. I'm like, yo, these joints still too small. He mad at me, cussing me the fuck out. I'm like, dog, I want a half a size up. He give them to my cousin. When I see my cousin, every time this nigga washing clothes, his socks is blue. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why your white socks blue? Man, them Jones was fake as shit. They had, I don't know what the fuck it was. They wound up like, I don't even know if they was fake, to be honest, or if the boy just scratched off the barcode or something. That just probably was fake. More likely, those shit was fake though.
Oh, they was fake.
Like,
They was fake.
I ain't never wear them, but I would have if them shits would have fit.
anything fake.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. And the crazy part about it was, I almost got hoodwinked into this shit. This
You
was
wore them shits, too.
when the Nike boots, like a motherfucker. Just when the Nike boots first started like getting popular, like motherfuckers was starting wearing. This probably 8, 9, 10 years ago. So everybody just starting to like, you know what I mean, really wear them Jones. So I see them in Foot Locker, like, man, I ain't paying no $150. They got me fucked up. I'm cool.
Right.
And I'm working where we work at now, so I was doing all right, you know what I mean? But I just like, I ain't wearing that. So I get with my man, like, not even on no type time. Like, me and him, he called me one morning, like, yo, what you doing? Yo, take a ride with me. I'm about to go shopping. So I'm like, whatever, I ain't doing. I ride with you. And I'm going to get a pair of jeans, couple shirts. I'm like, all right. He come pull up to the crib,
Right.
to this exact house. I hop in the wheel. I ain't even playing up, but I got some money in my pocket. But I'm like, I ain't even getting that. I ain't no
Yeah.
shopping, boy. So we hop in the wheel. We go over. We going over Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
We pull into the flea market, Joe. Now this is the first time I ever even heard of it, seen it.
Draconi.
Yeah, I never
You
even
went right
heard
to
of it.
Draconi.
Yeah, I never heard of it, never seen it. Like I'm like, fuck is you going? Like, damn, I'm in the passenger seat looking at this nigga like, oh, you trying to set me up, nigga?
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't ain't got the blicker on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I got to tee off on this nigga? Like, you trying to take me on a mob hit?
Right,
like,
right.
So we get over there and we get around that corner and that shit is opened up. All you see is people, cars, people.
Like a motherfucker.
So we going over there. Like I said, I'm still not even paying no mind. So we get out the car, and as we approaching, I remember this nigga telling me, like, yo, don't tell nobody we was over here because I'm like, wow. He like, so he gonna say, don't tell nobody we was over here because he spun it like, because they be having all the hot shit over here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, one time. Right.
Yeah, and you get that shit you get all that shit for dirt cheap.
Right.
And if you want to keep that shit on the cheap, you gotta, you know what I mean, don't tell nobody, because next thing you know, you know what I mean, baby telling me, like, if you tell everybody, it's gonna blow up.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, nigga. Like,
Talking
we
about
get out.
items, man.
Yeah, so we get out, we go over there, and this boy is just like true religion in himself to death. He just buying all the truths. I'm looking like, damn, like,
Right.
all right. So now, but in my head, I'm like, this nigga always fly. So now I see why, because I know how much them jeans cost in the store.
Yeah, right.
Them Johns cost a couple. Now I see he get them for
the low
30 and 20. Like, that's why he got a million pair of these fucking
Right.
$300 G's. Like, I get it now. Like, all right, whatever. So
He thought he was eating, huh?
I'm thinking,
Oh, he the boy.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
He up.
and then the nigga buy like a pair of Air Force Ones, the white Jones, and then he buy a pair of Butters.
Them Jones
why-
butt naked.
Yeah,
So-
no, they was the real, they was the Jones. So this nigga got $3,000 for clothes, but he only spent like a bean 40. So I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what's going on. So as he buying the Timbs, I see the bull go in a little van and pull out the Nike boots. I'm like, oh, how much them Jones? But like I said, at this point, I'm oblivious to fake sneakers. I don't know none of this shit going on.
You ain't down Canal Street.
Yeah, matter of fact, this even before I was working where we work at. This
Yeah,
was
right,
before.
right.
This was probably like 14, 15 years. It was a long time ago.
Right.
I'm oblivious to the fact. So
He out here.
I'm looking like, oh,
Right.
how much? Oh, boy, like, oh, no, these Jones 35. What?
Yeah, right.
That
Give me a pair of them Jones.
Like, he out
me a
here
pair of them
shitting on
Jones.
him. Go ahead.
So I cop my Jones up. I'm hyped. I can't wait to get home. I put the Jones on. I'm like first chance I got to put them Jones on. I put the Jones on, and I get around one of my other homies, and he looking like.
he like, oh,
So he like, yo, was you with so and so Saturday morning? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Wow. He like, yeah. He said, you went over to the. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. I got these Jones on. He talk about something. Take them Jones off, bro. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? He talking something, fam. Take them Jones. I'm like, why? He like,
Right.
He like, dog, them Jones fake as a $3 bill, man. He said, take them Jones off. I said, what you mean?
Money.
He said, dog, them Jones. He said, everything over there fake as shit. He said, all that, them polo shirts. And he like, what else you buy? I said, all I bought was these Jones. He like, man, all that shit fake over there.
Oh, them shit's in the trash.
I'm like, so I see the bull again. I'm like, dog,
Right.
why you ain't? I'm like, yo, you got me.
Yeah, right. Out here looking crazy.
Do they really look fake, or they look like them Birdman boots, like them?
No, they look. No, they look
Yo,
just.
them Jones was bad. Yo.
Listen.
I ain't fuck with them Jones.
They look just like the Jones, but now that we'll give it away now is like them Jones only lasted like two wears, and then them Jones start turning into like fucking pointy ass high heels, like dog. Cause no matter, look, I got on some dick ass Nike boots now, and no matter how long you keep them, they keep like that blunt,
shape,
that blunt
shape.
round.
You got
part.
steel toe in there.
When your shit start looking like a fucking high heel, or your shit pointing forward, far as shit, like they not them Jones.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Jordan. What you got one?
Yeah, I had to sit back
What's
and
your
think.
item that you bought that was fake?
Well, I mean, I'm sure we all did this before.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't say that, man.
I did.
I don't give a fuck how rich y'all niggas think y'all think y'all is, but whatever. So we all know Tim's is expensive. Tim's $200.
Butt nakeds.
They $200. Well, even back in the day, they were still touching around 180, 190. They were still that high. So I'm from West, so on a deuce.
He bought some fake Jones 50s. Come on, go ahead.
Yeah.
We see where this going.
If we stand up right next to each other, you ain't gonna know they fake unless you really fucking size me. But like,
I'm glad you watching too.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely bought a pair of fake Timbs.
Oh my God!
Ooh, like,
I lost respect for you, dog. I lost respect for him.
You're lying.
I did.
Everybody has bought fake Timbs once in their life.
I never bought Timbs.
Because you wore 19, nigga.
That's a fact. Them Jones be heavy as shit. Like I got ankle weights on. Like I'm talking about walking up the steps, be like, my vert on a beam now.
All right, well, I don't want y'all niggas to judge me though.
I definitely bought a pair of fake Timbs.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me.
But y'all ever buy butt nakeds though?
No.
You know about?
No.
Yeah, I had a pair of butt nakeds. Real Jones though.
Nigga, they ain't cool.
This is back in the day though.
Yo.
Matter of fact,
Well, hold up.
Had a high top.
Hold up,
Timbs,
though.
the
You ain't
hikers,
answered.
nigga.
Did you ever get butt nakeds?
Why you trying to put me?
I'm just asking you a question.
I definitely had the oil resistant soul Jones.
it's only two boot buying niggas out here. Y'all niggas, you bought butt nakeds?
Yep. $90.
For sure.
Ain't nobody know. I just cut the Jones. Ain't nobody know.
No, you could tell by the soul. The soul different. You could tell by the soul, bitch.
No, ain't nobody. Dog, listen.
I got one, man.
All right,
I had
go
a
ahead.
whole fucking lay. And the crazy thing is,
Burberry, John.
no, but I went to Tacony, you know, and I ain't gonna hold you. I was
Balling.
I was 19.
Yeah.
I went over Tacony, and this one Apollo was like heavy.
Right.
I went over to Tacony and wore like all these little shirts. I mean, I had all the flavors, all low. Mind you, I had the big horse, the little horse, the fucking pants.
He got an arsenal.
He was fucking the game. You was fucking the game up.
Everything. I bought the what was the Johns, the True Religion jeans. Mind you, I had $250. Came with all this shit back. You couldn't tell me shit. But until I got checked one day. You know how I think Polo got the 3 buttons, right? Is it 3 or 2?
Oh my God!
I think it's 3.
See, look, all right.
I think it's 3.
See, it's 3?
Yeah.
My shit had like
5.
4.
No, it wasn't one more. It should probably have like 5 or 6.
It was like 4 buttons. Like it was a fucking like a damn school shirt button up.
That shit started in front of your belly button.
And I was rocking that shit for a good little
So you
minute.
thought niggas would never notice, huh?
Yeah, so somebody was like, yo, you know, on Polo only got like 3 buttons, bro.
So
I was
he
like, oh shit.
He just had to
put my fucking business
That
out there
nigga
like that.
salty.
And mind you, I was like 19, so it was crazy, but I definitely.
But
had some
did you
things-
know it was fake before you bought it though?
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you go over Tacony, you know, like that shit ain't real.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I had no idea.
When I was real young and on the deuce, I thought that shit was real though. When I was like real young though, because they had Jordans too. They had
Africans
8s.
was selling them sneaks.
I thought that no, this is when I was real young. Like
My
I just
brother.
He said, my brother, I got these.
Yo.
I got the Michael Jordan. I got the Jordan. Yeah.
Yo, I was young.
And
I
they
thought-
always got your size. They always got your
Like a
size.
motherfucker. Yo.
I was young, man.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, I'm glad my mom watching this. My mom bought me a Rockaware set.
Oh man, no, don't throw your mom under the bus.
Yeah,
no,
God
no,
damn.
I gotta throw you under the bus for this because look, they clowned me at school for this. So you know, Rockaware, you had the RW in the back of your
Right,
cop,
yeah,
in
I
the
definitely
back
had that.
Yeah.
that you know was real. And I didn't know this, but yeah, she bought me a Rockaware, and this is why my mom don't shop for me. My sister got shop for me. My mom bought me a whole Rockaware set from Erie Ave.
She got that shit for the low too.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, thanks, mom. Oh, this that shit. I
It was
can't
a-
wait to wear it
It was a
tomorrow.
velour sweatsuit, right? It was a velour zone.
No, it was a regular, shirt and jeans, everything. And the next day was like dress down day. So I'm hype as shit. I'm fresh to death. As soon as I get to school, they like, oh yeah, Skip, that joint nice. That joint, hold the fuck up.
Yo, you stay getting caught. You stay getting your carpool. Yo, like,
damn,
nigga.
God
Sign on the back. Oh man, I was so disgusted with myself that whole day. And mind you, I got there early.
yeah. Oh, you were shitting
I
on
got
her.
there
You
super
were
early. Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna see my lay.
They got the game fucked
So
up.
my fucking homie Ty was like, yeah. Yo, Skip, your shirt don't got the RW on the
That
back.
ain't your man.
I
That
was
ain't
so
your man.
disgusted with my mom when I got home. I
That's just an RAW.
Nigga came in the crib like, oh, what this shit?
was like, what you doing? I was so mad with her, but shout out to my mom, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I didn't wear that shit. I knew that shit was fugazi from the rip, but I remember my mom, just back in the day when Tommy Hilfiger came out.
Right. Tommy.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, my mom down Broad and Gerard at the check cashing joint, cashing one of my pop work checks. Yeah, my pop was one of them type. Hey, here's all the money, baby. Go cash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'd be like a stand right out there. So she go down there one day. We had the crib, whatever. So she come back up, and she got this short set. Dog.
You knew it was fake?
Yeah, it was I mean, by that time I probably was like a teenager, but I'm looking like, hey, mom, this joint was like,
It got you fucked up.
it was a white short set, but it had a big ass Tommy logo on the chest, and then one on the short leg. Like, I'm talking about, like, but the whole joint was thin as shit, like a t-shirt material. I said, hey, mom, if you don't get how much that shit cost? She was like, $10. I said, mom, if you don't get that. She like, but this that Tommy stuff y'all wearing. I said, mom.
Because moms ain't.
That ain't the shit we wearing. Like, you can take that shit back. I'll never forget that shit. I said, mom, you got me.
Hey, mom, I ain't putting you on blast, mom. But
yes, he is.
He definitely shitting on you.
You didn't know, so I can't blame you. You didn't know.
Yeah, I ain't over. Yeah, fuck that. I definitely.
You know, they got good intentions, but I was like, mom, come on, man. It got to hit an RW on the back.
Listen, man, you can't. I thought the shit was real. You can't hold me accountable for that.
Yeah, I'm holding you accountable. I mean,
sure.
first of all, because you born in another ass era. And
watch your mouth, OG.
And I'm thinking, I mean, listen, man, I love y'all niggas to death, man, but y'all know y'all some nut ass niggas. Y'all come from another ass era, like.
This nigga talking crazy.
But
in your era, the best. Okay, what's your era?
the golden era.
The golden
era.
Yeah,
late 80s, late 80s to the 90s.
Crack.
I know,
Yeah, crack
y'all fucked
era,
us
nigga.
up, man. Y'all don't.
No, we tried to hold y'all down.
Y'all set us back, actually.
Yeah, y'all
Y'all
did.
definitely set us back.
No, y'all set us back. Y'all wasn't shooting nobody. Y'all my youngest. Y'all wasn't shooting nobody. Look at the niggas y'all left out there. The niggas y'all leading shooting niggas. Dope fiends.
Y'all set us the fuck back, dog.
What Fab say? All the Nino Browns done turned Pookie out here. Look at y'all niggas.
I'm gonna blame that on you and your generation.
We definitely got a couple Pookies out here.
Yeah, that's a fact. We do too, but that's a whole nother story. But listen, my man Jordan had a topic, and kind of getting heavy, so we wanted to kind of like get back and get into that topic. What was that topic about, Jordan?
Well, basically, what are the benefits? Like, what benefits do men get from marriage? Because we see all the benefits that women get. What do we get? So what are the pros and cons of that? Because some men of my generation feels as though it's no point of us getting married. You know, we think about all the negative that can happen from divorce, from just all the travesty that can happen. Like, what's good from it? Like, what's the point of it? What do we get from it?
You know what, man? We're going to touch on this topic next week, man. So, you know what I want to do? Listen, y'all, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to thank y'all for joining us again, man. And we really appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to go to the YouTube page and like and subscribe, man. Leave comments.
Check us out.
Yeah,
Break Room Chronicles, YouTube.
All that. BRC Podcast on YouTube.
Nelly Custom, shout out.
Nelly Customs. Laretha's Kitchen. 38 Beard Club. Shout out all our sponsors.
Face to Face Beauty Bar.
Lavender Lush. Holla at my little cuz. For the full body massages. Not y'all niggas, though. Just all the females. My little cousin ain't rubbing on y'all niggas. Right. It's like, no. Shout out to my little cousin Kira, man. Lavender Lush. Beauty Within. Get with her for all your custom needs. And, you know what? Before we get out of here, man, I was talking last week about people who did something for me that meant a lot to me, and that it might have been something small, but it meant a lot to me. And I missed one person. Shout out to my nigga, Marky Freckles. Same party that my wife's girlfriend, Janetta, helped me with. My man, Marky Freckles, actually got in touch with like 2 or 3 of my wife's childhood friends that she hadn't seen in a while. And he got them to the party for me. So shout out Marky Freckles for that, man. And I meant to, I forgot all about that, but it hit me over the week, and I thought about that. I said, damn, that was definitely another big moment. But yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna wrap this up, man, and we're gonna start off next week with the what do men benefit from getting married?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I know a lot of that. You know, I know it's going to be
that's
a lot
a deep dive,
yeah,
man.
like a
That's
motherfucker.
man. That's a deep dive. So
get their feelings out on that. So
yeah. So and in the comments, man, leave some questions in the comments that you want to see on Instagram and on YouTube, man.
For sure.
So like I said,
we take it off.
yeah,
man.
yeah, and we
don't care.
pause, and
Yeah,
we
like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like I said,
fucked up.
He take it off.
we need like I said, if y'all got some comments or y'all got some content y'all want to hear, y'all got some questions y'all want to hear. Listen, man, bring them on, man. That's what we here for. We here to put all your questions and stuff like that in the air to the atmosphere. So, once again, man, I'm D Nelson. It's my man D Rock. It's my man
sir.
Skip. My man Jordan.
Yo.
And we out of here, y'all.
All right.